D is definitely their game because Epsilon do look so strong when they play Hardpoint.
They certainly do. Let's jump on board in this game now. I'm board with Tommy from Millennium. Let's see what he can do. And going into the middle now, running the M8 as both teams try to push in for this first one.
Yep, Tommy just going to go for a little bit more of a reserved approach there, just trying to sit back, takes down some of the Epsilon lineup coming in towards that middle hardpoint area, which he did so. He took down Gunchy first of all. He got himself into the hardpoint, getting himself a cap on the board, but then gets shut down. Now, Epsilon have started very strongly here. They have got themselves in that hardpoint, but now Tommy, once again, off the spawn, trying to take down two, gets one and an assist there. Maxi helping him out for that, and they have regained control of that hard point. Now, this first one, bit back and two so far, Bryce.
Certainly is, and the great thing to notice was Riskin actually holding down the spawn there by the police car. He managed to deflect the pressure from Epsilon, so they are going to be able to rotate fantastically well if they can just hold on for the next 16 seconds, and it looks like they may be doing just that. Millennium have gone for the rotation, and even though Epsilon will actually take the lead from these scrap points, it doesn't matter. They should be able to get more on this one.
Yeah, and the way Tommy's actually positioned himself now down this right-hand side, he'll be able to wait and watch any Epsilon players coming down towards him. He's going to sit back just a little bit, and as you see there, he got himself in some cover. Got a nice pick on Swanee.
Certainly did. Now he's still there. He's taking down one. Can he get the second one? Tommy putting a lot of shots down. They are certainly defending this back street. They will not let go of this spawn at all at the moment. You can see the way they are defending. Usually you see some teams just, form a shield out of the hard point. These guys are quite passively defending this one.
Yeah, like you say, Tommy sat back just that little bit. He got himself some cover, but Jerd absolutely ripping him apart there. And this is where Epsilon decide to break in with just 25 seconds left on this hard point. Looks if they're going to take full control of this, unless Carnage can go absolutely clutch. But Swanee there to shut him down. That's going to get him some cap on the board. That's his Lightning Strike and Hellstorm. Of course, they will be so detrimental when we rotate round, because the next one has that anchor point, which can control two hard points from. So Swanee, that'll come into play.
It certainly will, and you can see Epsilon now pushing forward. They do have, and he's going to drop that lightning strike. If he can do it right here, he will be able to let his team crack this hard point as they come in the end to get one kill off it. That's it. He took the anchor out by the look of it, but it has given Epsilon the way to push in, and now he's going to drop the hammer. Doesn't get a kill, but he has forced them in. It does mean Epsilon can actually, if they can get them out of this laundry area, they may be able to get it, and he does. Swanee picks it up as well. Swanee's on the 6th streak, and he also has the stealth chopper. Swanee is now pulling out the big plays for Epsilon and turning this game around.
Swanee, despite only getting one kill with that Hellstorm, which was against his own team, has still earned himself the stealth chopper. He's still running riot in the hard points, finally getting shut down there by Carnage. Currently, scores are tied at 58-58 with 3 minutes played, but that stealth chopper, I reckon that's going to be weighted until that middle hard point, Bryce.
Yeah, he might actually wait for the middle hard point just so you can secure the spawn for the next one when they go all the way to that police car side. And it's going to be interesting because it does seem Epsilon are very good at the moment, and they just keep cracking every time Millennium set up. Look how quickly they've broken this. Now, Epsilon are now starting to set up for the garage. They're not in the most best place for it, and they're going to meet Millennium head on in there. As we are on board with Swanee, I'm going to jump on board with Jerd, who's currently on a 4 streak and very close to streaks himself.
Yep, not too far away, so you may see him play a little bit more reserved just so that he can guarantee that Hellstorm Lightning Strike combination. He has just seen one player who's revealed his position, going to go for Maxi. There's the kill. He's got himself in that hard point now, so he'll be able to defend that from within, but now he's going to leave that to his teammate. That's going to be Gunchy, and now he can push out.
Jerd does what he wants. Very close to taking down Maxi as well there, as Epsilon now take the lead on this hard point. And it does seem like they have the upper hand. They do have streaks in play as well, and that's going to play fantastic for Epsilon going forward into this. Jerd putting serious laying power down. I'll have a quick look at the scoreboard, Gooch. And then we go. Epsilon Swanee 10-4, Jerd 10-8. Carnage the only person doing well. I mean, Maxi is 9-7, so he is positive on the other side. But at the moment, it does seem to be Epsilon's game.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, we said how strong they are on hardpoint. This was a game mode built for this Epsilon lineup, so to speak. Jerd just going to defend from the blue side now, making sure that nobody can push down that left. He's got himself some stun hit markers in towards that middle graveyard area, just biding his teammates a little bit of time. I'm still surprised we haven't seen the stealth chopper inbound from Swanee, as Jerd was running riot down that left-hand side. So that looks as if Swanee's just going to wait and call it in if necessary, rather than actually using it for the sake of doing so.
Yeah, I completely agree there. Swanee clearly got a strategy in mind for that one. I'd love to pick his brain afterwards and see the tactics that he has actually pulled in for it. But on board with Epsilon, Shane now. I actually jump on board with some of the Millennium team. We haven't seen that much of them. Let's go on board with Carnage.
Yep, Carnage now just getting shut down by Jerd, so we'll see where he spawns. And look at that, absolutely miles away from the hard point. 15 seconds left on this central rotation. Then, of course, it's going to go straight back down to that back playground, that football pitch area. As Tommy's pushing through, they're going to get themselves 10 scrap points on that. But where have Epsilon set up? They're already ready in that next hard point.
They certainly are. However, that is a weird spawn out. Does seem like Shane managed to spawn a mile away. And now they're getting pushed hard by the Millennium team. But Swanee, playing that route at the back that he likes to play, has actually held them off. How is his spawn? His spawn is good.
Yeah, the spawn he got there was good. Managed to avoid some bullets coming in from Tommy as he managed to get off the spawn. Swanee sees two on his screen, takes them both down. Swanee with the two-piece, still got that stealth chopper in his arsenal should he need it, but I don't think they're going to be reliant on that gunner from above, Bryce.
They don't. Shane actually calling in his lightning strikes, so he has full streaks as well. This is all going Epsilon's week. The amount of firepower they can now bring to this fight. They can do the early rotate. They don't have to worry. Millennium have gone for it early, but that could be a problem, Gucci. They've gone early, but Epsilon have the tools now to break this hard point wide open very, very easily.
Yeah, as you said, they've got the tools to break it, and they've sacrificed a lot of time of Millennium, and that is giving this Epsilon lineup a much stronger lead. Look at that, they've now got a 90-point lead. Is that the stealth chopper coming in from Swanee as well?
I did think he might be waiting for it when they needed it, and as soon as he got it, the thing is, if you pull in a stealth chopper while you're defending, it means the enemy team might actually just shoot it down quite quickly because they haven't got to engage you straight away. Yeah. So if you call it in just when you're going in, it means they have to divert their fire. They either have to defend against you or let that actual threat still be in the sky. And it wouldn't surprise me now, you can actually see some of the players shooting it down. That's what I'm talking about. When you're in the defense, players turn to shoot at it because they have the time to do so.
Yeah, but that stealth chopper answered back, taking them both down. They were shooting from the coffee shop, as you may have seen those red dots in the bottom right hand of your screen. They both got killed by Swanee's stealth chopper, and now we're going to stay on board with Swanee as he's still in this hard point. And to be honest, the way it's going, it's looking like Millennium are not going to be coming back from this. Jerd in that anchor position on that back fountain.
Well, they want to put them in the, look at this, they want to put them in the 100-point club. That's why they're fighting so hard over it. But doing that has actually let Millennium slip in so they can get this rotation now, and they have locked it. Fortunately, though, it does seem like Epsilon still have a lot of score streaks in play. Jerd trying to take him down, decides to just back off. Let Scunchy pick it up, and now they're going for the rotate. He has managed to just run through the anchor, switch to spawns, and if Jerd can get this as well, it'll be a fantastic play by this man, and it does. And now he's going to drop the hammer as well.
Yeah, lightning strike has come in from Jerd there. They are now just only 30 points away from winning this game outright. It looks as if that's going to be a guaranteed victory for this Epsilon lineup, which would take them 1-0 in the lead in this best of 5. Of course, this is the quarter-final here at Gfinity.
It certainly will, and it does seem like very close to the 100-point there. I think Epsilon have come and put a message across to Millennium and said, you may have won your group, but you're certainly not going to beat us, as it looks like the score may in fact be 250 to 100. And no, wait a second, there we go. Is it going to be 250 to 108? For a second there, I did think maybe they were going to take a few more points, but it didn't happen that way.
No, so that was a good game of Hardpoint that we've just seen there, Bryce. Convincing victory from Epsilon.
Oh, very convincing. They didn't look in trouble. How many score streaks did they actually have? I mean, huge amounts. And there are your final scores. 22 for 16 for Jerd, 25 for 18 for Shane, and 24 for 12 for Swanee.
Well, I mean, he had that stealth chopper after just the first rotation as well.
It was fantastic. And clearly, like I said, he was waiting for it when he desperately needed it. And when they tried to break that double anchor point there, he used it, and it worked fantastically well. As I said, the French players had to wait to shoot to it when they spawn stream right now. And what a game. If you are joining us, we have Millennium versus Epsilon. Epsilon actually took the first map in fantastic fashion, 250 to 108. I am Brycey, and I'm joined by the wonderful Gucci.
Yes, you are indeed, Bryce. As you've just said, Epsilon taking that first map in convincing fashion. It was 250 to 108 points in the end. We're going to be going through to map number 2, which is standoff on search and destroy. What are you expecting from these two teams here, Bryce?
Well, I don't know. I kind of feel like this might be Millennium a little bit stronger. I mean, Tommy, the monster, he is just the game changer. I've always called him the game changer, and he's proved it once again here this weekend. If they won their group, this is the thing, they beat Envy. And if everybody, the story of yesterday was Karma on Envy doing a 28 streak, then they captured the flag. He didn't die for an almost entire round, went 13-0 and capped the flag, and this team beat them. So do not count these guys out in any way, shape or form.
No, you can't count them out, especially on Search and Destroy. You've got Tommy and Carnage. Riskin will be fired up as well. Maxi is always there. He's always a solid player supporting the team. So if these guys all manage to go off all at the same time, it's going to be a massacre.
Now, when the live draw was actually on, the Epsilon boys were really happy with this draw.
Yeah.
They knew the Americans would be the bigger challenge. They don't rate Millennium the same as all the rest, so we do seem to be going into the game. And like I said, will we stand off, search and destroy? But Epsilon are confident about this matchup.
Oh, definitely. They thought they got the best pick of the bunch, so to speak, when they ended up with Millennium out of that draw.
I'm just have a quick flick through, see who we should jump on board with. Tommy seems to be running the MSMC, which for me it screams that Tommy might go for a quick rush or a flank, so let's see what he can do.
Well, traditionally, you often see Tommy with a more reserved approach, using maybe an M8 or even a sniper rifle from time to time. And as you've said, he's opted for the MSMC, so perhaps trying to catch the Epsilon lineup off guard.
Riskin, who's actually gone in really, really hard. He gets taken down. Now on a Maxi. Maxi, can he take Jerd? So close to Jerd shutting him down. But now it does seem like Jerd's a little bit outnumbered here as all of Millennium pile in to try and secure this. Maxi destroying the trophy system. Can he take down Shane? Swanee takes it. No. And now it's all down to Tommy. Tommy actually stops planting the bomb, and Shane shuts him down. And there we go. Epsilon take the first round in quick and confident fashion.
Yeah, so despite Millennium going for a very aggressive push around that A-bomb site initially, Epsilon were wise to that. They shut them down. I mean, Tommy's rush instantly got shut down purely because he sustained a lot of damage on his way in towards that bomb site, so that meant that he couldn't get in and around the thick of it because of any flying nades over, or if any trophy systems got destroyed, the explosions of those would of course weaken him. So we're going to get on board with Jerd. He's using an MSMC, and interestingly enough, he's got 2 grenades in his arsenal. I
will just point out, I think Swanee's having a fantastic series so far. I mean, this guy, he's probably one of the best known players in Europe, but in my opinion, he hasn't had the most consistent season on Black Ops 2, and he knows it. This hasn't been his game. But at the moment, he's having a great series against Millennium, and long may that continue.
Yeah, this really has been a great tournament from what I've seen from Swanee. We're just on board with Jerd now as he's seen a sniper rifle get shot across from Top Granny's area as Jerd is trying to get himself pushed in towards this A-bomb site. He's just got himself a flak jacket hit marker. That was on Riskin. Riskin takes him down. Swanee takes down Shane. That is a team kill, and that could be costly, Bryce.
It certainly could. I think he was just on a hair trigger and managed to just take down Shane, probably running in front of his gun sights. But Swanee moving forward. Let's jump on board with him. He is heavily shot. Tries to get out of there. Gunchi is the only one left alive. He's left alive in a 1 versus 3. Gets one. Did they?
Was that?
No, it's right. Saiyan Riskin come from behind him. I thought it was a kill each other kind of moment, but there you go. Saiyan actually managed to pick up that kill.
That was a strong round from Riskin there. I think he managed to pick up 3, maybe even 4. I wasn't too sure. It might have been the ace.
He did get an awful lot of kills that round. We'll soon see. I'll have a quick look at the scoreboard. Sorry, there we go. No, he definitely couldn't have picked up all the kills that round. He's only got 3.
Yeah, it must have been the 3 that he got all in that round then. So we're going to get on board with Millennium once again. As the scores are tied 1 apiece here on this Search and Destroy, we're on board with Tommy. And look at the way he's going, completely different from the rest of his teammates. I
was wondering when Tommy would go around the flag, and now he's doing it. He seems to be waiting for a rush, but Swanee picking up another kill. I'm going to jump on board with someone more in the action. It is, in fact, Riskin. He is kind of in the open by this statue at the moment. Just trying to play the angles, trying to see if he can taking down the trophy system. Oh, saw someone there. Did choose not to take the shot.
Now keep your eye on that bottom right hand of your screen, because, of course, Tommy, the blue little marker there, has reserved himself back in green, and now he's going to go and join his teammates. Despite there being 1 player in the wards that back alley, of course, neither knew exactly where each other were, and now the teams are trying to get themselves together a little bit more, but Tommy might engage in a gunfight very, very soon. Keep your eyes on those arrows, as well as Riskin trying to push in towards his bomb site.
Tommy just seem to be coming around, and they're very, very close to spotting each other here. Both of them end up backing off. We go back, and it does seem like Riskin has now managed to push in. Epsilon have decided to actually just back out a little bit, but it's now going to be crunch time, because Millennium have to kind of put this bomb down. That takes a gun off the map for the time it takes to plant.
Oh.
And no one's going in. Now it does seem like Epsilon have to push forward.
Riskin's earned himself the RCXD card with the points from that bomb plant. We've got Swanee watching the mid-street now. He's being very, very cautious in his method of approach towards this area. Tommy just watching the back. So we're going to get on board
behind him.
Team that have got
it just managed to switch, and that has been called out. Shane managed to pick up that kill on Tommy. Now it is Riskin and Maxi against the entire Epsilon force. Can he pick up one? Riskin does. He takes down one of them.
That's Jerd that has been eliminated.
Now he's a 1 versus 3.
It's risking to go absolutely huge. He does manage to pick up the first kill there. That was on Shane. He just needs to stay alive a little bit longer, but unable to do so. Gunchi needs to get that bomb defused. Has he picked that up? Surely he has.
Oh, no, he hasn't done it. They haven't done it. Oh, my goodness. Did they miss that, Gooch?
I'm not sure whether they were deciding who was going to go for the defuse, and then one of them, of course, went, we haven't got time to be arguing about this, went to pick it up, realised he didn't have enough time. Wow.
That could be costly. They will certainly be frustrated with that. They did the hard work, took them down, and they just didn't pick up the bomb in time.
They've just handed Millennium a little bit of a lifeline there. They've taken the lead with that little bit of miscommunication from Epsilon. They need to be capitalising on the mistakes like that.
They certainly are. And now on board with Epsilon, Shane. He does have a sniper rifle out. Can he spot anyone in this area?
It's very unusual to see Shane with a sniper rifle, to be fair. I mean, we do see it increasingly more often. However, the sort of player that Shane is, you are used to seeing him with just an SMG.
Certainly are now. Shane and Jerd trying to keep an eye. And then at the moment, playing quite passive. It doesn't seem like they're too eager. They were clearly hoping for a pick from maybe Shane with that sniper rifle. And they haven't really got one. Jerd still having that double nade in there if he does choose to throw them in. But they know there are trophy systems in there.
And Carnage has just got the first blood of the game. So that is going to go in the way of Millennium. Jerd's just going to retreat back and pick up that bomb. He's using the second grenade of the round.
Yep, trophy system deflecting that one as well. I'm going to jump on board with Shane. He's the furthest forward. He needs to make a play. See someone, does manage to pick up the kill, bringing it back to 3-3, and he's trying to dodge. Can he make the second one? Yes, Shane! Fantastic juking him out there. Taking down the trophy system as well, and he has support of his teammates. Jerd is in there with him. Jerd going to put the bomb down. It is now 1 versus 3. Tommy desperately putting shots down, trying to take that bomb carrier off. Can Tommy clutch this?
If he'd have made that kill on Jerd, he definitely would have had time to just retreat back as well. There was only 10 seconds on the clock. Tommy with big shots once again into that player defending that A-bomb site. It's got to be a 1v3 from Tommy here to keep Millennium in the lead on this search and destroy. He's already sustained a lot of damage, went back for more against Jerd. That's not going to happen, buddy. 2-2.
It certainly is.
As this is your final kill cam. Jerd just waiting for Tommy to poke back out. Knew that he had to do something. So Jerd just lay in wait, being very, very patient. That is what makes a good player, knowing exactly what you've got to do and seeing that method through.
It certainly has. Let's jump back on board with the attacking team right now and see how it's going to play out. And I'm going to go on board with Riskin. I've been quite impressed with him so far. And there he is, 5-3 at the moment, carrying his team. Gunchi actually 4-1. Shane 4-1 as well. Both is having a good S&D for their team. Currently 2-2, but Epsilon lead the series score 1-0.
This is not the Millennium Tommy that we're used to seeing here, Bryce. Both of us definitely agree for a change that Tommy is one of the Europeans' best players as well.
It certainly is now. At the moment, it's a little bit stalled. Both teams looking for the pick to try and take this one. Riskin now moving. Oh, Riskin!
Oh, he knows that was good. Look at him shaking his screen. He's happy with that. That was a huge kill from Riskin there onto Jerd.
It was. What a fantastic shot. Just completely banged him. Now they are going to be able to move in. What can they do? He's just checking his corners. It looks like his team actually put some shots down just in case, and there was actually a bullet come across. This bomb is going to go down. Tommy is playing massive hook, and there you go. Tommy's hook is actually played off, taking down Gunchi, making it 2 versus 2. So 2 versus 4. Now Shane is all alone, 1 versus 3.
Got himself a sniper rifle. He has got the MSMC equipped as well, so that's going to be needed at such close range. He comes head-on-head with Riskin. That's not going to happen either. That's going to be 3-2 now to Millennium as they extend their lead once again.
You certainly have, and they go Riskin. It seems like quite an easy shot for him. Just waiting for him to come across, and actually he managed to get the wall bang. Took down Shane, and that's going to put Millennium in the lead at 3-2. This is going to go all the way, Gooch. I can see it happening.
Yeah, well, I either said it's going to be an Epsilon 3-0 or a 3-2, but if it goes to 3-2, that last S&D, it's probably written in the stars, it's going to go 5-5. Only time will tell. We're going to get on board with Shane. He's playing much more aggressive. This is the Shane that we are used to seeing, getting himself right in the thick of it, causing a nuisance of himself. He's helped out by Jerd in that middle box area, and now he's going to push on through.
Look at the patience of Carnage.
Oh!
Carnage has actually waited, but Jerd managed to just take him down before anything can happen. Now Max is actually alone in the 1 versus 2.
You're the only one left.
Oh, can he get that pick? Has the sniper rifle. He's now going to try and rush it. He's going to come in with the MSMC.
He's going to have to go for the bomb as that bomb has gone down, but Swanee waiting for him there with that M8, just hiding behind that tractor. 3-3. There really is not much separating these two teams on Search and Destroy, Bryce.
No, there really isn't. Both of them playing well, but there you go. Swanee just seemed easy for him, picking up Maxi with ease. Didn't really have to worry about that one. Now it's back to 3-3. Epsilon and Millennium trading blows the entire way through.
Yeah, once again, we're on board with Shane. Perhaps we'll flick over and get on board with the attacking side, see how Millennium can take this, as they have once again let their lead slip. It's all square once again. On board with Maxi. He's going to go top grannies. Oh, I thought that shot was directly in his chest. Evidently not. But Shane has made the first blood there on Riskin. Looks as if that was actually an aggressive push from Shane once again, doing what he knows best.
Here we go. Still on board with Maxi with his sniper rifle. There's nobody as we can see, but he obviously doesn't know there's no one to pick. And it just seems like Epsilon are playing very passive here. They don't really want to let themselves get taken down. They have the numbers at the moment.
Well, they've got the numbers, and of course, all they need to do is sit back. They are in the defense. They don't want to be enforcing any mistakes at all. Big game this, Bryce.
It certainly is. Like I said, the European Pride, one of these will go to guaranteed top 4 here at Gfinity. G2 live in London, Covent Garden.
Yeah, the main reason it is a big game as well is not just down to the pride, but the money at stake as well. It literally doubles between what the players have already won in this $70,000 prize pool tournament.
Here we go. Millennium are making a push, and it does look like they're going to put the bomb down very, very quickly. And who's that? Shane is actually going to try and defend this. There's 3 people in here. Can he get one? He does. There are now 2 others. Go!
Oh, I thought he was going to get that turn on Carnage there. He was quick to take him down. We're on board with Jerd as it stands. Going to go for that sniper shot through the wall. Not going to pick that up. He has got the support of Swanee just behind him. Gunch is going to pursue it as well. So it's 3 versus 2. 2 versus 2 now. Let's get on board with Carnage, currently on a 2 streak for the round. He's being shut down by Jerd. Tommy to clean things up. He's going to make 1 kill. That was on Swanee. Needs to retreat, but Jerd quick to shut him down. And this time, after making the kills, gets the defuse.
Yeah, they certainly have. One quick look at the scoreboard. Why is doing that? Jerd now 7-4. Swanee 6-4. Shane 6-4 as well. And it literally looks like that on S&D, more kills are actually going towards the Epsilon team. However, they are only ahead 1 round.
Yep, 4-3. Millennium really do need to rally themselves and get back into this.
They certainly do. And let's have a little look here, as it will be. I think this is the turning point. I'm fairly certain Epsilon are going to take this now.
Okay, Bryce has gone as far as to say that it's going to go Epsilon's way. I mean, Jerd is not too far away from his Hellstorm, and in turn his Lightning Strike. He's got his RCXD at the ready.
So there's no Jerd playing very, very passive.
Yeah, he knows how influential that Hellstorm can be on this map.
Oh, Shane. Swanee actually trying to exchange. Hit marker on Swanee. Swanee takes shots as well. Deciding to just sit the hell down and stay out of the way as both teams dig in. Oh. He's done it again. Another hit marker from Swanee, and they fire back at him.
I've had deja vu right there, Bryce. That was the exact same as the scenes as what we saw 10 seconds previously.
And now Jerd is going to force them to move, but that gets taken down pretty much instantaneously. The Jerd game is not powerful. Gunji makes a pick, taking one down. Now Epsilon have the numbers advantage. Now they can push forward. Oh, and it looks like it's going for the B push. Now, Jerd's going to have to be careful. There is nobody in yellow.
I always do love a good B push, and shots are being exchanged. That's going to be Shane that comes off better there. Jerd hit markers into that player middle road. Knows he's got the support of his teammates around him. He's going to try and get that bomb down. Of course, that'll secure his streaks. He's got them
very close
after avoiding that grenade. That is why Flak Jacket is so, so vital.
And he has managed to get away, and he's actually trying to get the wall bang. He knows Riskin is still at tank, and it does seem like Gunty's actually going to take him down. So let's jump on board with Riskin now. He's a 1 versus 4, but no. Swanee takes him down, and there is full streaks here. I think it's game over.
5-3. Jerd's got a Hellstorm and a Lightning Strike. That is definitely going to be it on Search and Destroy. It would take something huge from Millennium to pull this out the bag. Only time will tell, though, of course. Myself and Brycey here live from London at Gfinity are going to be talking you through this potential literally final round of Search and Destroy.
Most certainly will. And we're going to jump on board with the French team as they are on the attack. They have all the work to do.
Yeah, we're going to get on board with star player Riskin as he's going very, very aggressive. Perhaps they don't realise Jerd's got these streaks because they've chosen very out in the open way and then they've not gone that aggressive to get the bomb down straight away. Jerd being a little bit reserved, of course, knows that he can call in those streaks whenever he feels like it now. Only 1 minute 10 left on the clock.
Yeah, I wonder if Jerd is going to call them in. Yeah, here we go. It looks like he might be getting in the cover. There he goes. Waiting for the opportunity by the look of it. There we go. Here comes the Hellstorm. Should be able to pick up one.
That's going to make one at least. Swanee with a kill on Carnage as well as Jerd will have called out any other positions by the other teammates.
Now, Jerd's going to leave this lightning strike until he needs it. Or he's going to drop it now. Oh, yeah, he's going to drop it now. Riskin's in the open. They're both in the open. There's no way they hide. Can they make it in time?
Looks as if they are both going to be able to get into Brown, but will it pick up any kills on the way? No, it won't, but Jerd, of course, will have been able to call that out with his teammates. Only 28 seconds left on the clock. They are defending. All three players have got to be around this bomb site. Jerd's just seen one around that B bomb site. Retreated back. He's going to pick up the kill. Tommy's made a kill on Shane, though. Tommy, to go big for his team. He's got to go all-out aggression. He's going to retreat back round to Granny's. That's the wrong choice.
He's never going to make it. He's never going to make it. And there we go. It does seem like it's all over, and it is now. Epsilon have taken the second map here at Gfinity, and it just seems that it's almost unstoppable. Epsilon just in the stronger team here, and like I said, they were so confident coming into this one, and it just turned. You could just feel that Epsilon had the momentum in that one, and they just took it away. I'm having a quick look at the final scores here. I think Riskin was the top scorer for the Millennium lineup.
Yeah, he did play really, really well, Bryce.
8 and 7, but Jerd 10 and 4 does what he wants. Swanee 8 and 4 as well. It's a welcome return to the Swan Bomb. The guy is having a great series here at Gfinity, and we're going to go into map 3. And for me, has to be Epsilon are going to take it again.
Yeah, like I said, I really think that it was going to go all-out force. I think it's going to be a 3-0, Bryce. I mean, the way that they're playing, the momentum that they have currently got is absolutely fantastic. They need to run riot with this. Millennium have got to do something big to pull this out the bag.
They most certainly have. However, we will see map 3 very shortly. At the moment, currently 2 to Epsilon, 0 to Millennium. I am Bryce, and I'm joined by Gucci.
You are indeed, Brycey. This is going to be the third map of the best-of-5 series. Millennium need to pluck something out of the bag here to remain in the Gfinity tournament. As it stands, they are currently in the top 8 position. They want to be fighting for that top 4 spot. One of these two teams is guaranteed that. We're going to be getting on board straight away with Capture the Flag on Raid. We're kicking things off on board with that Millennium team, and this is Tommy.
We certainly are. Here we go. Millennium Tommy takes down one as well as they push forward. Looks like he's going to be holding this statue side. I'm expecting, I've seen these two teams play before, and I'm expecting a bit of a stall, Capture the Flag. They will realistically just fight for a lot of map control, and Gunchy actually picks up 2 straight away. I've been impressed with Gunchy as well this event. Gunchy in the later part of Black Ops 2 season has actually just come out of his shell, and look at that. He is in fact putting the hammer down, but he does get taken down there as well. And I'm also looking forward to seeing Shane if he can do some bamboozling. I haven't seen him do it in a while, and it's always one of my favourite things to watch.
Yeah, watching an Epsilon Shane flag run really is something special. He's just taken down 2 players in that red area. I thought he was going to get himself the third. Maxi to shut him down. That would have been very detrimental to Millennium if Shane would have made that kill.
So there we go. Maxi, can he try? He's going into a gun battle. Actually loses it to Swanee, as you will do. Swanee with that incredible aim. He has been an AR all the way since COD 4. Never changed what he does.
No, he's always been very, very rigid to the burst fire weapons as well, hasn't he? I mean, now we're on board with Tommy. He's just been shut down by Swanee. Once again, Swanee is having a great series here. Went a little bit stale during his prophecy stint towards the end, but I'm sure he will be one to tell you that he needed a change, and he seems to have found his feet and his form in this Epsilon team.
Oh, Tommy with a big clutch, but Swanee managed to take him down and he's got it away. However, he has no cutoffs, no support, and he's going to know that people are going to come behind him. And as he turns to challenge, can he sneak away? There is a person to his left, and he's going to... Oh! Carnage, with the important kill there, has managed to return it. And it now puts him on level pegging, but you do see Millennium coming forward. Tommy's in a good position to make a few kills here. Very close to turn on. He runs out of ammo as he took so many bursts to kill Shane. But Millennium is still fighting hard. Maxi is in money. Does take down one, but the team manages to just lock him down, collapse on him. Now, Swanee just pre-aiming, holding the center. They have seen someone. Shane managed to just slip between the bursts there. Swanee's doing great as well. I mean, these teams are firing on all cylinders at the moment, but it does seem like Epsilon are just being the better team. They're getting more kills.
Yeah, they've got a good area on the map as well. They've got the Millennium team pushed right back. Both Swanee and Gunchi are going to control down this right-hand side, but Carnage has slipped through. He's going to go on a random flagpole now, going to go for a bit of bamboozling. Obviously, he cuts back, does manage to take down Shane there. The bamboozler got bamboozled, and Carnage is just going to sit still, wait for that delayed flag timer. That's going to knock Jerd out of the game as well, and Tommy's going to support him by taking down Swanee on that left-hand side. So now, with the support of Riskin, it's all down to Gunchi.
Gunchi's in a really good place to stop this, though. Had managed to get in the garage, and now he's just pre-aiming. He is, in fact, waiting for him to come around the corner. Sees him, does take down Carnage.
Oh, did he get
Shane is there as well. Shane gets the two-piece to clutch it out, and now they're going to run away, but they're going to run straight into trouble.
Oh!
Sayin, Riskin is there, but Swanee takes him down, and now Epsilon are running away, and that means that who has got that flag? Shane's got the flag as well. Swanee's going to get the cut-offs. Takes one's going to probably die around here. He has, but the most important thing, that flag is now away. Shane also gets the Hellstorm because of it. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard.
What a counter cap there from the Epsilon team. We thought that Millennium were going to get that in. It all came down to Carnage just trying to dive that flag in. Gunchi was there. They took him down. Shane appeared out of nowhere to get the flag return. He ran that flag all the way home. What a counter cap and a great start to the capture of the flag. And Epsilon still leading Bryce. What can Millennium do to get themselves back into this?
Well, I was about to say they need to just try and get a little bit of control here and be a bit aggressive. Don't let them set up, but there we go. Maxi now going to move around as we jump on board with him and see what he can do on the sticks. Millennium are being the aggressive team right now. They're trying to get back in there as he takes down Gunchi. Sees Shane as well, but Shane shuts him down. Tommy now the only guy left alive in this area. Trying to put shots down, but there is a lot of Epsilon players. Shane nades him, and that's going to pretty much reset the map. Both teams are going to fight for control once again in the last 40 seconds.
Yep, Shane in a precarious position up top. Ray is going to do the jump, and oh my God, destroys Carnage's head clean off there. Tommy picking up that kill, and it looks as if we are going to go in at the half at 1-0 in the lead to Team Epsilon.
So now Swanee and Jerd both on a streak at the moment. And Millennium have decided to just dig in by the look of it, playing quite defensive. Shane decides to challenge, gets taken down. Swanee also does it, risking getting the two-piece. He's now on a 3 streak. He is just defending zigzag, constantly pulsing fire down that area. And it does seem like they're quite content to just let this one ride.
Yeah, with just 4 seconds left on that clock. Nothing's going to happen. Oh my goodness. I was just about to say nothing's going to happen.
Just embarrassed Gunchi.
Not that it counted for anything, but wow.
I think we'll be able to see it. I know we won't. We'll see the last kill from Epsilon, Jerd. But wow, that's got to give him a little bit of a confidence boost going into the second half. That was a disgusting turn on.
Oh, that was absolutely incredible there. Now, Epsilon currently in the lead by just 1 flag. What momentum can this Millennium side take from what Riskin's just done at the end? He's on 11 kills. Tommy really not having a great series. When Tommy plays well, the entire team just seems to thrive, so he needs to find something to actually do this as Swanee picks him up early.
Oh,
and Shane
is playing out of his skin right now, 13 and 10, but he also has a return and a capture, and he's streaking as well. How can you stop this man?
Shane is still pushing on. He's got Jerd in support. Shane just biding some time. Nearly took down Riskin off the spawn as well. And now Jerd is away. As soon as Shane spawns up, will he call in one of his Hellstorms maybe to try and gain a little bit of extra time and aerial support? But Jerd, what is he using to try and get some help
it's an interesting
with that
technique.
flag?
It's clever. He's on the head glitch. He's deciding, I can help out my team by doing it. He tries to sneak away, but coming through the pool means he cannot sprint. And that flag has actually been counterpulled. Swanee's going to try and stop it. He does take down Carnage, and that will be a return.
No.
Oh, no, he has managed to stop it. Jerd is the man who's got to do it now with a sniper rifle, and he has done. And Jerd should be able to get there and get the return. And that's going to be 2-0 now to Epsilon. Jerd trying to go on, but there were 3 people there, a little bit too many. And Shane, he's quite happy now that it is MB and Epsilon doing a fantastic work of slaying. In fact, they're in a good position to try and get another one.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, look at the spawn that Millennium, again, they were all spawning around that back laundry area, and of course Epsilon will know that, so they've got all the cut-offs for when Millennium try and push out, but Maxi and Tommy wise to that, shutting those players down.
All of Epsilon dead.
All of Epsilon, bar Gunchi, were actually dead there. Gunchi off the spawn, but Carnage quick to take him down, and now he's going to push in. They need to get some control around this flag to have any form of decent setup and get the flag pull away.
So Carnage coming around the back, and they have managed to smoke his way. Picks up 2. Great, and now he can get the pull away. However, someone's going to stop him, and it does look like that is Gunchi. Gunchi desperately trying to get away and hold him, and there we go. Shane comes through and takes him down. And on your screen, it seems like is that Shane? It is Shane.
He is showing no respect to Carnage there after that. No respect.
I did say they were confident about this, and Shane using that laser sight to deadly effect as he just shows Millennium what they are made of. He said, well, you may have won your group, but you cannot beat us. Epsilon Shane at the moment, 18 and 14, 2 captures, 2 returns. Swanee 17 and 11. Epsilon basically just playing out their skin.
Yeah, having an absolutely fantastic series. And what am I hearing in the commentary booth next to me?
Does seem like something quite incredible has happened over in the other game. And Envy is standing up. I believe there was a ninja defuse. And I would just say it does seem very, very impressive. There is a big crowd for that game going on. But we'll get back to this one right now, Millennium and Epsilon, and that flag has actually been pulled by Gunchi.
If you are smart people, you will of course have 2 tabs open at once on your internet browser to be able to keep up to date in both games. That's certainly what I do when I'm watching the event from back home anyway. But now, once again, Gunchi pulling a flag. There's a Hellstorm in play. That's from Shane. That's going to take down Maxi. Looks as if Gunchi's going to be able to get this flag in, extending the lead now to 3 flag caps. 1 minute 50 left on the clock. I'm going to say it's got to be an Epsilon 3-0 right here, Bryce. Epsilon, of course, they were in the group with Complexity. They lost to them yesterday, 3-1 in the later stages of the day. So that meant that they came through in 2nd position, facing off against 1st position Millennium, who actually beat Envious yesterday. And now
this is kind of interesting. If you do the old, oh, we beat them and they beat them sort of thing. If Millennium beat Envy yesterday, and at the moment it looks like Envy could beat Unite, does that mean Epsilon could beat anyone?
Well, technically, yes, exactly.
Well, it should be interesting going forward, whoever wins that match. And at the moment, we're still on board with Epsilon Gunchi as that flag is run, but Tommy actually picks up a 2-piece. He looks like he's in a position to try and stop this one. The flag has actually been returned. He's going to pull it. Not giving up yet, Tommy. He refused to let it die, and they should actually get this one home if they can get these cut-offs correctly. Yeah,
it looks as if he will be able to, unless there's a stray nade coming over the top. Somebody's chasing him in towards that kitchen. Who was supposed to be getting the support? As Shane goes huge there with the 2-piece. Gunchi only killing Shane as he went for the return. Yeah, they might get themselves the consolation. Flag cap now as Riskin takes down 1 player. In comes a big Hellstorm. Which way is he going to go with it? Gets nothing. That's unlucky from Gunchi. 1 flag was capped.
You know, they can just let them have that. You cannot relay this fast enough. They're not really worried. It'd have to take some sort of God move from Millennium right now to take it back. And I just don't think they have it in them.
No,
and I'll have a quick look at the scoreboard as we go into the last 20 seconds of this one. 3-1, 3-0 to Epsilon. Shane, you are right, 24 and 20, top fragging, 25 and 20, but also running that objective. Now that's an objective player in my mind.
Yeah, he really has played well here against this Millennium team. And now the reason Epsilon was so happy to be playing against Millennium was purely because we're from the same sort of time zone, they get to scrim them a lot. So they will have known how they play, how they set up, and I'm sure that will pay a lot more advantage to if they were teaming against one of the Americans. So that means they've got themselves a guaranteed top 4 placement and a guaranteed $5,000 for their efforts. Should they come top 3 now? That's $10,000.
It most certainly is, and we can only expect big things from the Epsilon lineup. Like I said before, you know, Millennium beat Envy yesterday. So that was kind of an easy win for Epsilon. Does this, I mean, and you know what, Unite and Envy at the moment is so close. Does this mean that Epsilon can beat anyone here? We will only find out later on the Gfinity streams. But for right now, this is it for us. We will see you soon on the main stage. Thank you very much and goodbye.
going to be Scumpy. Can Scumpy finish them off here? That flag still running here. They have to take care of Scumpy. And oh, TCM do shut it down. Merc coming up behind, gets the stop on the flag. And Merc going to drop it. Gaming.
What has Karma just done? Fantastically well played. Needs to stay alive. Oh my God!
It was a world that I found and I never want to give it away. Take me on a ride of a lifetime, all the memories I hope to find. Bring me to the sky in the summertime, through blue and white, where I can fly.
The back, knows he's got the teammate in support to cover that. Shane manages to make that kill, goes for the two, he picks up the two-piece, played by Shane there, and now he's going to lie away, gets the third as well. That's huge from Shane. That middle map, just trying to pick up a few kills around the enemy flag, unable to actually land enough bullets to make the kill, but he is going to be provided with support by his teammate. That's Josh. But we're on board with Shane now, once again trying to pull this flag now. Mr. Bamboozle is down.
Oh, PT, my friend.
20 is doing what he does best. He's just sitting somewhere and being the human turret that he is.
Pretty much, he has caught in that lightning strike. That's connected. Can they connect?
Great job there,
One.
Oh, it's just amazing right now. Swanee.
Oh my God.
That looked good from our end. Anyway, Infused are pushing in here, and they could actually get a flag pull. Jay needs to run with that now. He's got brilliant cover by Bissell. Can they get this flag away? There is tech players around, and this is fantastic cover by Bissell, even if he's just putting shots in to distract them. Let's go Mo Jake. Is that going to stop him? The answer is no. He's going to be able to get this in. Oh, that's such good. Oh, the flag goes in. Fantastic play by Josh, because you didn't have his sprint. Josh picks it up, don't dive straight to the flag.
That was good
crazy.
Play, Josh there. As you said to me, knew that his player didn't have the sprint, knew that he wouldn't be able to dolphin. Push over. Are they able to pick that up? Yes, they are. Some good fights have been exchanged. Oh my God, excellent! Can they get themselves back into this best of 5 series? Of course, they are currently trailing 2-0. This, of course, will make it 2-1.
Yes, he can.
Cam finishes on fire at the moment. He's locking this down by himself. One more player and they should be able to get this home with the incoming score streak once again. Bizzlewax is dropping his, and oh my goodness, it's turned around so fast. It all started with that stealth dropper from Bizzle.
It really did. I mean, Fuse really asserting their dominance here. I mean, look at this, a 26 to...
Oh, what a shot!
This is the last hard point now. 37 seconds left to be played. Jake taking down Madcat and Gunchi. This is huge play from Jake. He's got himself the War Machine. Still got a Hellstorm, but he only needs his MSMC as he's taken down Joe. Goes for Gunchi. Gunchi manages to get better of him. What can Prophecy do? They're currently trailing by around 20 points. Need to get themselves to this hard point.
My goodness, as Jake brings in 2, and this could be all over here as they take the lead. That's it, it's done. It's game over. Infusion have won. They've come back. They were losing for so long in that game, but they wouldn't let it die as Josh goes on a 7 streak at the end. GG, what a first game. Game.
Well, the Vitality team, they shocked a few people when they showed they can hang out with the best in the world.
And what about the Giants?
We all know they didn't go home on the first day, and they gave a lot of teams some very hard games.
Let's talk about Inferno.
Actually, fantastic players within their own right. Swanee is great. His teammates rise to meet.
And moving on to TCM, flew the UK flag incredibly well.
TCM, they could be the European champions for this one.
Let's start with Calibre. Let's start with Calibre.
They've made a big impact on the scene. A lot of people are now talking about this team.
And what about Millennium?
Certainly going to be aiming for the top spot. This new team, it just seems very strong against anyone that they play against.
They're coming back to defend their crown. Complexity are going to be back.
Very calm, great team. Just what? Curse, massive brand. They're going to bring some star power to G2.
Acid will stay with you. We're talking Fuse now.
They've come off an EGL 10 win. They're hyped. They're ready.
But Epsilon will be joining us in London.
If they can get into their groove and they can just click on the day, beware everyone else.
In terms of envy and in terms of optics, raise the profile of this event straight up into the top level. But I think a lot of people demanded.
Demand is more the right word. I think
United again are a big team, great players, great potential.
Done really well at pack.
And that is it. Horizon take it in the end. Nail-biting stuff.
The Fish, the boys from Germany, will be joining us.
They wanted to prove that they could hang with the best in the world, and they certainly did. There will be an invitation winging its way to that team. Enigma have qualified for that 16th spot.
around the world, you want to make sure the competition's better for them.
The problem is the skill gap between the Americans and the British, because of the caliber of teams that have been invited. There's just a whole host of unbelievable teams. Pretty much every match is going to be like, it's not going to be a walkover. It's going to be exciting matches from the get-go.
Massive dream. Not many people get to do that. So you're incredibly privileged that you get to do that.
I know you're a monster.